Don't be too quick to walk away. Dance with me, I wanna rock your way. Rise and grind, folks. Guys, I am on the way. You can call this a part 2, guys. This is the call I've been to last week where the guy cut all the wires, and I don't know why we came out there for. I mean, if someone would have sent us pictures, we could have gave them a quote, but guys, listen to this. The customer spoke with the, I guess the GC, the person that's the head of that job. They connected the wires, but they said that they tested the pump and the condensate pump needs to get replaced, and they said that they need help connecting the thermostat wires. Guys, we gave them a very generous quote, and they want to go through us to get the work done. The customer understands that, like I said, the unit was working fine years ago, but you know, at this point, we got to take this job on a case-by-case basis. They connected, allegedly. She said that they connected the disconnect box outside. They told her that the outside unit needed Freon, but once again, it's 20 degrees outside, so how they can ascertain refrigerant levels, I mean, I don't know, guys, but the customer said, you know, she can worry about the AC in the spring. She said that she's only concerned about the heat working. So, guys, let's roll our sleeves up and let's see what we find here. I'll see y'all when I get there. All right, guys, this is where the party starts. Supposedly, the electric is on. And I gotta get the drain and the pump in. Alright guys, let me get my meter. Let me check something, I'll be back. And what you see is just a result of what was down here and what was moved around when they started fixing everything up. I'm pretty sure they had to get behind here to do the sewer line. But I want to see the wires here. Pretty sure this is conventional. Yep. Alright guys, let me get my meter. I'm gonna confirm 115, and I got my door switch out. I'm gonna connect the wires. Since this isn't a condensating furnace, I can at least run the furnace first before I hook up the pump. But guys, let me get this squared away with the wires. I'll be back. I got the wires hooked up. I want to look at something real quick. The gas meter's still turned off. Or is it turned on? All right, it's turned on. All right, so with my thermostat calling, this thing should fire up. It's going to dry fire because this gas valve has to bleed the air out of my gas line. So, but guys, there had to be a bunch of crap down here inside this furnace. Just a bunch of hairballs that fell out. Gas valve turned on. And I gotta go back to the truck and get a filter for this unit as well. I don't know how long this furnace has been off for. I mean, once again, we haven't been out here in like 3 years, but this was definitely a vacant property. But this is a good thing. This is what we want to see here. But guys, what I'm going to do is make sure I got my fan turned on. gotta do is I gotta get another male adapter to screw into the coil. I need a male adapter. It looks like they broke that off. See that? It looks like they broke that off when they, I guess, did the drain line, but I'm gonna show you how to make that work. That's probably why they told her she needed a new AC unit, because the adapter broke off. But guys, what I'm gonna do is I'm just putting together a mental part list in my head. That's why I'm pointing right now. I got the glue. I need my bottle of water to test the pump. I need a coupling and a male adapter. Did they turn the pilot light on for the water heater? Probably not. No, I don't know if they're still doing some work in the plumbing. I don't know. But guys, what I'm gonna do, since I know my furnace is working, I gotta get a filter, get the adapter, get a piece of PVC, and I gotta get the bottle of water. All right, let me get going, guys. I'll be right back. Guys, it's time to get the party started here. I'm gonna snip this out, get this old pump out the way, and I'm gonna get my needle nose and get the other side of the threads out. I'll be right back. I got my new pump in, and never leave home without it. Make sure you guys keep your comb bits in a location where you can remember it. Worst case, just like someone told me years ago, you buy it once, you'll never have to buy this tool again. And it always comes in handy. All right, guys, let me clean this flame sensor. I gotta move some stuff out the way. I'll be right back. As suspected, heavy oxidation. All right, let me clean this flame sensor, and I'm gonna put that filter in. Guys, flame sensor clean, brand new filter in. I gotta find those 2 1/4-inch screws, and we gotta put this door back on. This is 1, and this is 2. All right, guys, let me put this door back on. All right, guys, everything's rocking and rolling. And what we'll do is we'll come back out here in the spring to check the condenser and all that. But yeah, guys, it is what it is here. But the most important thing is everybody is on the same page. The pilot light is not on the water heater yet because they still got the water off. I think they're still doing the faucets on the 2nd floor. So, but like I said, it should be ABCs for them to do what they got to do with the hot water heater. And yeah, guys, I just got to pack up and get up out of there. But there you have it, part 2. We put in a new pump, fixed the wires. Also, we reconnected the drains in the back. I'll make another video probably in the springtime. This doesn't happen often, but guys, if the male adapter breaks off, and everybody makes this mistake, or you probably know someone that made this mistake when you first started off in the trade. If the male adapter breaks, you're not shit out of luck. Just take your time. Most of the time, if it happens instantly, you can just get a flathead and you can just etch it towards the left, and the other broken side of the male adapter, it will just twist right out. But in this case, guys, they broke this off months ago, and the fact that everything's solidified and it's all kinked up in there, I tried to use a flathead, I tried to chisel it, I tried to actually put a V-notch also in one of the pieces so I can separate the other broken side into 2 ends, and that still didn't work. So I had to carefully file it down with my comb bit, and this thing works dividends. But most importantly, guys, take your time. If you have to resort to this last measure of using your comb bit, take your time. The last thing you want to do is round out the threads on the internal side of the drain pan, and that's the biggest thing. I've seen someone do that before and it turned into a pain in the tail, but luckily I filed down a couple seconds at a time. And like I said, you know, this is not like a rush job. You want to take your time. You want to file the old adapter out, but you don't want to accidentally damage the internal threads on the drain pan. But in and out. Everything's rocking and rolling. I'm going to put the door back on and I got to pack up. But all right, guys, keep rocking and rolling. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.